Mr. Speaker, where this government has failed, this House must, and I believe will, succeed.
Order. No adjudication by the Chair required. Point of order, Mr. David T.C. Davis.
I thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I don't wish to pay tribute to the honourable member for West Dorset, but since he now seems to have installed himself as a kind of jobbing Prime Minister, could you tell me, Mr. Speaker, how it is that we actually hold him, to account in this House?
Order. I've known the honourable gentleman a long... Order, please. I've known the honourable gentleman a long time, and he's not disorderly, but there is something to be said for observing the precepts of May in terms of moderation and good humour in parliamentary debate. And the right honourable gentleman, member for West Dorset, is always unfailingly courteous in his dealings with others. I think the question was largely rhetorical, but insofar as the honourable gentleman is seeking a response, I think what I'd say to him in all seriousness is that the effect of today... Order, I didn't require any help from the right honourable gentleman member for Chelsea and Fulham. Remember the foggiest idea where to start. He was once a whip. He wasn't a very good whip. It would be better if he'd keep quiet. That's the reality of the matter. So I will happily deal with the... No, not outrageous at all. Not outrageous at all. And I will happily... Members can shout as much as they like. Won't make any difference. Won't make any difference. Order. No, the right honourable gentleman is perfectly capable of looking after himself. If he wants to trunter noisily from a sedentary position, he has to expect that there will be a response. And what I say to the honourable gentleman is that these matters will be aired further in debate on Wednesday, and if he wants to subject his right honourable friend, the member for West Dorset, to appropriate scrutiny, the opportunity is there for him to do so. Point of order, Sir Patrick McLaughlin.
Mr. Speaker, a few weeks ago you sent out a message and a letter to all members of Parliament asking them to treat each other with respect. Do you think your comments to the member for Chelsea reflected that?
What I would say to the right honourable gentleman...
Sorry.
Well, if you'll let me respond... If I've caused offence, I very happily apologise. Very happy to do so. I have no difficulty with that. I have no difficulty in apologising to the right honourable gentleman. I didn't think he was a person of tender sensibilities, but if I have caused offence, I am very... If people would let me speak, I'll happily do so. I am very happy to apologise to the right honourable gentleman. It doesn't cause me a problem. He's normally a most genial character. Most of our exchanges are in that vein, and I'm very happy to tender that apology. Doesn't cause me any difficulty whatsoever. Well, opinions can differ about qualities of... Yeah, but I don't need to adjudicate on that. I've said what I've said, and there's nothing that requires to be added. Yes, indeed. I will come... Yes, of course. Point of order, see who goes...
Mr. Speaker, it may not cause you any great trouble, but it causes us a certain degree of trouble. You, sir, have just congratulated the right honourable member for West Dorset as treating everybody with courtesy. And you, sir, are the invigilator of this place. And if you insult other members of Parliament, we have no comeback. Is that not...
Resume your seat. Resume your seat. And I'll deal with it. Resume your seat. And what I say to the right honourable gentleman is this. The right honourable gentleman, from a sedentary position, order was disorderly. The point was raised by the right honourable gentleman for Derbyshire Dales. I have given an apology. I said sorry to the right honourable gentleman. Nothing further requires to be added. I thank the right honourable gentleman for underlining his concern, but I said sorry to the right honourable gentleman, and it doesn't need to be said again. Point of order, Anna Soubry.
Would it be in order to record that the right honourable member for Chelsea and Fulham was actually a rather good whip, and arguably more importantly, as a member of Her Majesty's government, as a minister, he resigned on a point of principle?
It's absolutely true, and indeed I remember having a conversation with the right honourable gentleman at the chair at the time, if memory serves me correctly, and more recently. He was an exceptionally capable minister, I don't doubt that. I can't comment on how good a whip he was, beyond apologising for the offence that I might have caused.